Hello everyone and welcome back to Pilates with Bonnie. Today I'm going to be taking you through a full body Pilates class. As usual, you won't need any equipment at all, just yourself, your mat and your favourite playlist on in the background. Let's get started. So we're going to start in all fours today for a quick little stretch, wake up the body, making sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath your hips. Take a nice deep inhale, we're coming into a cat-cow. So on the inhale, look all the way up towards the ceiling. Really arch through your spine, and then on your exhale, push the mat away, tuck the pelvis under and look between your inner thighs. So we inhale to look up, shoulders down and back, and exhale, curve through the spine, really rounding through your back. Two more here, really exaggerating both shapes, waking up the body, mobilizing through the spine. And last one, we inhale to look up. And exhale, look between your inner thighs, push away from the mat, and then come all the way back to center. From here, take your right arm up towards the ceiling, twist towards that side, and then on your exhale, take that arm underneath your left arm and drop the shoulder down onto the mat. Two more here. So we inhale to lift and lengthen, and exhale, twist and thread the arm underneath your left. One more here. Exhale to twist and hold it there for 5. Drop the right ear for 4, 3, 2, and last one, come all the way back to center, straight into that other side. So we lift the left arm up, inhale to lengthen, and exhale to twist. Drop the shoulder, drop the ear. Two more here. Really twisting through the spine. Last one. Exhale, we twist, hold it to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push all the way back to center. All right, from here we're going to extend our left leg long behind us, still in that all fours position. Keeping your hips nice and square, shoulders away from your ears. You're going to squeeze your left glute, lift up your left leg, and then lower it back down. So we lift it up, lower back down. The only thing that's moving is that left leg. So watch your hips, watch they're not twisting from side to side. Watch your core, keep your core engaged so your back isn't bending and flexing. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. We're going to just do 4 more here before we add on. Tap it down, squeeze it up. Last 2. For 1. We lift it up. From here we add on. You tap that foot down, tuck your knee in towards your nose, then place the right knee back down on the mat, lift the left leg up. So we go tap it down, knee to nose, right knee down, straight back up. I really want you to pull your knee all the way as close as you can towards your nose, really round through your spine, use your core before gently placing it back down and then lifting that left glute up, all right? Use your breath. So we exhale to lift it up, and then exhale to pull your knees in. Nice work. The slower you go, the better here. So really focus in on using your breath and not just dropping that right knee down. You've got 4 more here. Squeeze that glute up. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more. Hold that leg up. We finish with little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that glute for 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. We're coming into some push-ups. Keeping the elbows nice and narrow towards your waist. We inhale to lower the chest down. Exhale, we lift it up. Keep going. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Really driving through the palms of your hands. Nice strong triceps here. Keep that left leg pointed, stretched away from you. You've got 4 more here. Exhale to press. Last 3. For 2. Last one, we hold it halfway, little pulses up and down. You've got 10, tiny pulses. Last 8, 7, core nice and tight, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way up, lower that leg down. All right, we're gonna box out that arm. So your right forearm is coming down onto the mat, your left hand is still on the mat, and you're extending that left leg still long behind you. From here, on your exhale, you're going to open up your hips, draw a horizontal line so that your foot is in line with your hip, and then we squeeze it back behind us. So we exhale, and then inhale to lengthen behind. So we're just drawing a line from the back to the front. And then your eye gaze is following your foot. So you look towards your foot, and then you look towards your mat. Really opening up that hip so you can get that full range of motion. Just 5 more here. Nice and slow, lift it up for me. 3 more. Point the toes, stretch the legs away, you've got 2. Last one, we hold it all the way back. From here, you're going to bend your knee, cross it over behind your right knee, then kick it out to the side, exactly where that last position was. So you bend your knee, cross it over to the back, and then kick it out to the side. Beautiful. You've got 6 more here. Bend and extend. Drop the hips back, cross the foot over, squeeze and lengthen. Last 4. Beautiful. Imagine your leg is working through water for 3. Last 2. We've got 1 more set here on 1. Hold it there. We go tap and lift. Tap and lift. Straight to the side. You've got 6 more here for 5. For 4. Exhale, lift it up. Stretch the leg for 3. 2. Hold it up in 1 for 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Awesome work. We are not done there yet though. We've got a last little bit. So still in that same position, you're coming out into a plank. So your right forearm is down, your left hand is on that mat. Come out into a plank position. You're going to tuck your left knee towards your left elbow and then kick it straight behind. Again, you look towards your elbow, look towards your knee, and then straight to the mat. This is nice and strong, so we are not here for long. You've got 8 more to go. Exhale, pull, and stretch. Last 6. For 5. Final 4, keep going. I know it's hard, you've got this. 3. For 2. Last one, hold to the back for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees in. Amazing job. All right. Shimmy out the shoulders. We're going to come off the hands and knees for a second, or off the hands, I should say. We're going to come into a quad stretch. So you're coming into your kneeling position. Grab a little drink if you need. I feel like I should have already popped my water bottle next to me. Come into a kneeling position, and then your hands are coming in front of you. Your palms are facing down towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in and breath out. All right, let's go. So we inhale to come all the way back to the diagonal. Open the arms out wide to the side, and then exhale, squeeze everything in. Nice work, keep going. Inhale to hinge back. Exhale to come forward. Awesome work, let's go. Breathe in to hinge back. Open the arms. Breathe out to come forward. Take the arms in front. Nice, you've got 4 more here. The further back you go, the more you'll feel it in those quads because you've got further to come up. But don't use any momentum, just use the strength of your core and your legs. Last one, we hold it back. Hold it there, little circles with the arms for 8. 7, squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis under. Last 4, 3, 2, and reverse. You've got 8, 7, 6, lean back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back to center. We're going to add on from here. So we're going to add a little squat. We squat down, the arms come up above our head. Squeeze the glutes, take the hands back in front of you, and then we lean back, open the arms, and then come forward. So one squat, inhale down, exhale lift, one quad stretch, and then we come back. Nice, keep going. Making sure when you're squatting down, that bum isn't dropping all the way down towards the floor. It's just coming a couple centimeters above your heels. You've got 4 more here. Inhale, squat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, forward. Last 3. Final 2. Last 1. On your next one, you're holding it down in that squat position, little pulses. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. You've got 10, 4, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze those glutes up. 6. Long line from your fingers to your neck, to your shoulders, to your hips. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, come all the way up. All right, shake out those shoulders. We're going to go straight into that other side. You can stay facing where you are. I'm going to flip around, all right? So we're starting on our hands and knees to begin with. This time you're extending your right leg long behind you. So make sure you get into that right position. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Make sure that hip isn't lifted. So push it down, square off those hips. Then with a long neck, long spine, you're squeezing that right glute to lift the leg up and then lowering back down. Squeeze it up, lower down. Nice work. We start off nice and easy. Just squeezing and lengthening that leg, lowering it down. It's not necessarily about how high you can kick your leg here. It's more about the length. So imagine I'm pulling your leg away from you. Nice. You've got 4 more here before we add that knee tuck. Last 3. Draw the belly button in for 2. Give me 1 more. We hold it up. Lower that foot down onto the floor. So plant your right foot in. Pull your left knee towards your nose. Lower the left knee down. Then lift the right leg up. We go tap, pull, lower, lift. Nice. Tap, pull, lower, and lift. Keep going. Pull the knee in as close as you can towards your nose. Really get those abs on fire. Awesome work. You've got 4 more here. Last 3. Final 2. Press away from the mat. Last 1. Hold it with your right leg lifted. Little pulses. Tiny squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift it up. 4, 3, 2. Hold it there in 1. We're coming into those press ups. Elbows nice and narrow towards your waist. We inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale to press. Keep going. Lower down, lower the chin, lower the chest. Press through the palm of your hands to lift up. Awesome work. You've got 6 more here. Last 4. Nice and strong, everyone. For 3. Lift up that right leg. You've got 2. 1 more. We hold it halfway. Finish with your pulses. Up and down. Tiny little baby pulses for 8. 7. Push into those triceps. Push into your hands. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, relax those legs. You're going to come and box out that left arm this time. So pop your left forearm down on the floor. Your right hand is just next to it. Extend that right leg long. So your hips are square for now, but then you open up your hips to draw the foot to the side and then extend it back behind you. So we exhale. Right leg comes in front of you and then it lengthens behind. You look towards your foot and then towards the floor. Nice, keep going. Keep it lifted up high. I want it to be at least in line with your hip. Don't drop it down. You've just got 4 more here. Last 3. Reach the leg away for 2. 1 more. Extend it behind. All right, from here we bend the knee, cross it over the left knee, and then kick it straight to the side. We bend, cross it over, lean back slightly, and then kick it to the side. Nice work. Really control that kick. The slower you go, the harder you'll be working. You've got 5 more here. Last 4. Press it out, point the toes, core nice and tight for 3. For 2. Last 1, we're not done yet. Hold it to the side. Tap, lift, tap, lift. 6 more. For 5. 4, nearly done. 3, 2, I didn't forget the hold. Last one, hold for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Well done. You know we've only got that last little bit here in the plank. So same arms as you were just where you just were. Extend both legs out long behind you into your plank position. This time you bend your right knee in towards your right elbow. Extend it long behind. Look towards your elbow. Lengthen your leg. You've got 7 more. Really use that oblique to pull your knee in. Last 5. We're lying down after this. You've got 4. Nice and strong for me. 3. For 2. Last one. Hold it up for 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release those knees. Come into a quick child's pose. Rock the knees from side to side. Little pause for a second there. Really enjoy that burn of the glutes. That's the whole body there, really, let's be honest. And then when you're ready, we're going to come and lie down on our backs. So pop your feet in front of you, hands behind your knees, and then roll all the way back. Readjust yourself if you need. All right, starting with our hands behind our heads, and then your legs are one at a time going to come up to tabletop. We're starting with an ab curl. So on your exhale, lift the head and shoulders up off the mat, and then inhale, we slowly lower back down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Nice, I want you to hold it up for a little pause at the top before slowly coming back down. Every time you lift up, think about pulling your ribs down towards your hips, sucking your belly button through to the back of your spine. We're going to add on in 4. Last 3. For 2. 1 more. We hold it all the way up. Extend your right leg long. Back to tabletop. Left leg long. Back to tabletop, and then lower all the way down. So we lift up. Single leg extension once. Single leg extension twice. And then roll all the way back. Nice work. The lower you lengthen that leg, the harder it will be. If your leg is at 45 degrees, it'll be slightly easier, which is completely okay. You do whatever feels good for your body today. Listen to your body. Inhale to extend, exhale to bend, lower down. So don't combine all of the moves into one. Really separate each move. Nice work, guys. You've got 2 more here. Point the toes, reach the legs away. Last one. On your next one, we hold it all the way up, legs in tabletop. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Inhale, we lower to 45. Exhale, pull them back to the ceiling. Inhale to lower them down. Exhale to lift them up. You've got 6 more here, then you are done. Don't lower them so far that your lower back is coming off that mat. You've got 5. The lower they are, the harder it is for 4. Harder, I don't know where that came from. Last 3, my legs are shaking from before. You've got 2. Last one, hold it for 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Awesome work. All right, last little bit of abs here, short and sweet. Lengthen your legs away from you. Hands are coming behind your head. From here, squeeze your ankles, squeeze your inner thighs. Nice strong legs. On your exhale, pull your knee towards your elbow and then lengthen it back out long. Other side. Exhale to twist. Inhale to lower. So now we're working those lower abs and those obliques a little bit more. Watch your hips though. Watch they're not rocking from side to side. Imagine you're twisting from above your belly button to get those obliques on fire. If you want, you can advance on from here. You can go a straight leg and lower down. Straight leg, lower down. Nice work. Keep going. Exhale to twist. Inhale to lower. You've got 2 more each side. Get that knee all the way towards your elbow. 1 more each side. Last one, we hold it in, little pulse, in and in, just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, straight. That other side, let's go. Pulse it in, twist for 8, 7, 6, lift your chest, 5, 4, twist, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Little rock from side to side. Oh my goodness. We're not done yet though. It's full body. Let's keep going. All right, cross your feet, hands behind your knees, roll all the way up. We're gonna come into our side now. So come all the way down onto one side, pop your hands behind your head. Your feet are in a clam position. So your feet are in line with your hips, which is in line with your back, and your knees are bent slightly. And then from there, I'm just going to adjust, sorry. From there, extend your top leg long. If at any stage you need to take this hand down, you can put it on the mat for a bit of extra support. This hand behind the head is just a little bit more of a challenge for us. Then when you're ready, imagine I'm pulling your leg away. So don't sink down into these obliques. Lift and lengthen that leg so you can physically push that leg away from you. That's your start position, so your obliques are on fire as well. Then when you're ready, we lift it up, lower down. So try not to here externally rotate your leg. If you've got an external, you can kick all the way back. But I want you to keep your knee facing me, so facing the front, so you won't get a full range of motion, but you can feel it in that side glute already. The other way is completely fine. It's just more of a stretch rather than strengthening this side glute. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Lift and lower. Perfect. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. You've got 4 more here. 3. For 2. Last one, we hold it up. You're going to do a half rainbow. So rainbow your foot in front so that your knees are in line, and then stretch it back to that start position. Rainbow in front, up and over, then back to that side. Nice work. Keep going. Up and over, back to the side. I don't know about you, but my leg is already shaking. I was trying to think of an excuse then to blame it on like working out earlier this morning or something, but I didn't. I did nothing. This is my first class of the day. My first and only. Last 3. For 2, I've got no excuses. Last one, hold to the side. Bend your knee in towards the floor and then kick it to the side. Oof, I've got a foot cramp. Bend your knee in, tap it to the ground, extend to the side. If you need to flex your foot like me because you've got a foot cramp, you are more than welcome to. You can either have a flexed or a point toe as long as your foot is not floppy. If you've got a floppy foot, you won't be working that entire leg. Let's go. You've got 3 more here. Tap and squeeze. Just for 2, we are nearly done. Last one. Kick it to the side, point your toe if you need. You're going to tap your knees, tap your toes. Knees, toes, knees, toes. Last 8. For 7. For 6, get that internal and external rotation. Last 4. 3. Keep going. 2. And 1. Relax. Give that glute a little whack. Oh my goodness, my foot is still cramping up. All right, we're gonna roll onto our backs from here and come into some bridges. So your hands are going to start above your head, so lengthen them away from you, and your feet are tucked in towards your glutes. We're going to come into some bridge rolls to begin with. So take a nice deep breath in, lengthen through your spine, and then on your exhale, tuck your pelvis under, lift your glutes up towards the ceiling, take your hands down by your hips, and then slowly articulate the spine one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. So we exhale, tuck the pelvis, lift the glutes up, take the hands down by your side, and then lower down from your upper back, mid back, lower back to your tailbone. Nice work. Just warming up here. I promise we're going to add some spice in a minute. This should just feel nice and relaxing, nice and enjoyable for your spine and your glutes. All right, last one here. Hold the glutes up this time. Keep your arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to come into some single leg bridges. So you're going to bring your right leg towards tabletop. Lower the hips down and then lift the hips, extend that right leg. Lower the hips, bend the knee, lift the hips, extend your leg. If you want more support, you can take your hands down to the mat. That's completely fine. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, keep your hands off the mat, up towards the ceiling. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, squeeze. Really driving through that left heel, squeezing that left glute. You've got 4 more. For 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, little pulses for 8, 7, 6. Point your toes. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right foot down, straight onto that other side. Left leg comes to tabletop. We drop the hips, lift the hips, extend the leg. Drop the hips, lift and extend. This time you're really driving through that right heel. Again, you can take your hands down to the mat for a little bit extra support, all right? You've got 5. Squeeze that right glute. Pull the ribs down to the hips, core nice and tight as well. Last 3. For 2. Last one, we hold it up, little pulses for 8, 7. Squeeze that right glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot comes down, hands come down. We are not done. We are nearly done, I promise. All right, keeping those hips up high. You're coming onto your heels, so lift your toes off the mat. We walk the legs out 1, 2, then walk them back in 1, 2. Swap to the other side. Walk them out, out, in, and in. My heels are going to come off that mat. I'm just scooting away. All right, keep going. Walk, walk, in, and in. The further you walk your legs out, the harder it will be. Keep going. Last little push here. Keep those hips stable. If you need to keep your hands on your hips for a bit of feedback, you can. 2 more each side. Last one. Heels together, keep your toes lifted, finish with pulses. For 8, 7, squeeze it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest, a little rock from side to side. Amazing work. All right, we've got those side series on the other side. Pop your hands underneath your knees, roll all the way up. Let's get straight into it. So you're coming onto your opposite side now. I've got my right leg extended on top, down onto your forearms, and your hands are behind your head. Imagine I'm pulling that top leg away from you, so stack your hips on top of each other. Belly button drawing in, shoulders relax. Let's go. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. Again, make sure your knee is facing me, not up towards the ceiling. So we're not externally rotating that leg right here, all right? Lift it up, lower down. Nice, keep going. You've got 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, we hold it up. We go into that half rainbow, so your foot comes up and over, tap to the front, and then back to that side position. Up and over, tap it to the side. Nice work. Tap it to the front, over to the side. So you're getting that nice range of motion of that right glute this time, or whichever glute is on top. Beautiful. 4 more here. Let's hope I don't get a foot cramp on this one. For 3. For 2. Last one, we hold to the side. Bend your knee and tap your knee to the floor, and then squeeze it, kick it to the side. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, squeeze. Make sure when you're kicking that foot to the side, your foot is coming in line with the rest of your body. So you're not coming in front to a diagonal, you're pressing that leg all the way to the back, so you get that nice little juicy squeeze at the end. Beautiful. 4 more here. My whole glute, whole hamstring is on fire. Even my calf is on fire. Last 3. For 2. Last one, we hold to the side. We go knees, toes, knees, toes. Keep going. You've got 10. 4, 9. Really exaggerate each motion. Last 8. For 7. 6. Keep going. Nearly there. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. Relax. Give that glute a whack. Good news, we are nearly done. You've got one little finisher to finish us off, and then that is us. Done for our workout. All right, so we're gonna start in our forearm plank for this little finisher. So come all the way down to your forearms. You can come into an 11 position with your hands flat, or you can cross or interlace your fingers if that feels more comfortable, whatever feels good for you. And then once you're in that position, you're coming into a plank. So you're stretching your legs out one at a time behind you, making sure that bum isn't lifted. You're squeezing your glute, zipping in through your core. Last little bit here. We're lifting the right leg, pointing the toes. We go tap, lift, place it back down. So we go lift, tap, lift, lower. Lift, tap, lift, lower. It doesn't need to be a huge kick. It's just a small engagement of the glute. Because if you do too big, you might compromise the rest of your body. So just a little lift. Lift, tap, lift, lower. Lift, tap, lift, lower. Keep going, it's our final push. 2 more each side. Give me 1 more each side. Last one, hold it in your plank. Final bit, we shoulder hinge forward, shoulder hinge back. Forward and back. Keep your chin lifted slightly. Don't look down. Look slightly above those hands. You've got 7 here, then we are done. Last 6. Rocking back and forth with your shoulders. Core nice and tight, tuck the pelvis. For 4. For 3. 2. And 1. Drop your knees down and come into a child's pose from here. Drop your head. Let your heart rate come down. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take your right hand to the right side of your mat. Take your left hand on top. Drop the head down again and feel that lovely stretch through the left side body. Left oblique, left rib cage. 1 more big breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then walk your hands over to the opposite side of your mat. So your left hand comes down, your right hand comes on top. Feeling in that right side body this time. One more big breath. And then placing your hands back to center, dropping the head and rolling all the way up. Nice work, everyone. You have absolutely smashed today's workout. That was not an easy one. Amazing work. I am very impressed. We're going to finish with our affirmation card today. So I'm just going to randomly select one now. and then I will pop it on the screen at the end of the class for you to have a look. But thank you so much for joining in with me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to joining you next time on the mat. Bye. Mwah.